Good evening, all. Welcome to Insight Hours Pep Talk Series 8. Successfully, we have completed 7 months, and today we are with the 8th one for the August. And we have a very interesting speaker yet again, Archana. So, about Archana, she has 15 years of HR experience with deep knowledge in people management, employee relations, employee grievances, and she is very well known for creating a transparent environment and an organizational change. She has well versed experience in talent management and retention, performance management, compensation management, policies and process, employee relation and welfare, and many more. She's a well known HR leader currently working with an organization called Recode Solution. She has also worked with uh, organizations like GAPS, Exchanging, Royal Cyber, and Khmer AI, etc. So, welcome to the sessions, Archana. We are
Thank you,
so
Kripa.
we are so happy to have you,
Thank you.
especially with your smiling and very charming face here. So, yes, guys, today we have a very interesting topic: talent management and retention strategies. I think, be it any industry, ITES, or any non IT industries, today challenge is to find a differentiated talent. And the second of all, challenge is to how to actually groom them and make them stay in the company for a long time. That has been a big challenge, and today even most of the well-known IT organization at least have 30% of attrition. So here today, Archana is going to share on a few of the success talent management strategies and retention management strategies with us. So we request you to post in the questions in the chat if you have any. So, Archana, as I was telling you, I work for one of the IT organization as a HRBP. So the most difficult thing we face, and when I, communicate with the industry people like you and many more, we've been talking about grooming the our associates or the employees and actually retaining them. So retaining them here is not about giving one promotion and making them stay till 1 year. It is about how long we can actually accompany them in the same organization, and we can give them a growth opportunity. So all that says about the retention management. So we have some interesting Q&A which we have received. So what is talent management and retention strategy according to you? So we can start with the introduction and we can go with the follow-up questions.
All right. So, according to me, the talent management and the retention goes hand to hand, basically. Not many people go for the monetary benefits. So, there are other aspects like their career growth, their growth path in the organization. Let it be like few people they focus about the benefit plans, what are the benefits they have, and after this pandemic, there's a lot of the employees when we are hiring, right? So rather than asking some other questions, more questions are into the benefit plans and what are the wellness things we are providing, all those stuff. So the major thing which I see over here is one is the monetary benefit. We'll just keep it at aside. The second one is the career plan, the career growth. So for that, what we do generally is that, as per the industry standards, we'll have a one-on-one session. We'll just find out, what are their career goals, and if we can, link it with the organization goals, and after which, you can have planning your trainings. So trainings doesn't mean it has to stick only to the technical training,
True.
being into
True.
the IT. So you have a lot of interpersonal skills trainings also. Let
I
it be
think
a
soft
conflict
skills.
management. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
exactly,
Sorry to
exactly.
interrupt, but I think soft skills are the major thing. Many of them in the organization, it is like the same thing. We have a lot of professors and lecturers at college who's well experienced, but still, there would be one very young professor or lecturer who actually grabs the attention because of their teaching style. So similar to that, it's not about a lot of things at work, or it's not about experience. It's about the soft skill, particular skill that you can hold, and how do you drive people around you, as it is all about synergy wherever you are. So yes, it's a very big challenge. uh, I'm not able to hear you, Archana. I think it's in a mute, sorry.
Okay, am
Yes,
I
now.
audible right?
Yes, yes, thank you.
So these are the few strategies we can do, and we can kind of we all this happens when you have a connect with the employees,
True, true.
right?
Yeah. So, how do you think employee development and the talent management or retention comes into the picture when it comes to an employee development and organizational development?
Okay, as I said, the career development is a major thing which you can focus on. So which involves all kind of trainings and all those stuff which we just discussed. But irrespective of that, you can also do an on-job training. You can find out there might be employees who would be interested. Currently, they'll be in a one technology, but they have been interested in another one. So especially when it comes to freshers, right? They do all kind of certifications and everything. And when we hire for one particular technology. After which, they get into the company, they look into the culture and everything, and then they wanted to shift into it. So we have to be open for that. We have to be supportive. If we need any trainings, we have to give them, irrespective if we have an opening for that particular position for them. So, and all these things, this is one of the part. Another one is you can also do hackathons, which most of the organizations is doing, which we will also see a lot of employees. You get n number of innovative ideas, and they might be from one technology and they will be from the other part. So when you give all these kind of options to the employees, you have talent development and the retention can be reached.
Okay, okay. So, a follow-up question. I think most of the organizations have Gen Z coming into the workplace also. So, to sum it up, 2K kids, I can say. Okay. So, and also there would be some Gen X people or, early Gen Y people in the leadership cadre. Maybe like, someone like you, if I'm not wrong.
Right.
So, on that case, or, during these scenarios, as every generation of workforce has a different characteristic. So whereas Y would like to have a monetary as well as a learning curve, now Z is focused only on the monetary benefits. Most of them, many of them even shift or move on to companies with because they get a 30% or 40% or whatever the hike is. So when the employees are looking out for only monetary benefits, how do you think we can work on retention plan for such employees, and how do you see it?
Okay. So generally, there's an industry practice which we do, salary benchmarking exercise, which
Okay.
helps to see the employees, whether they are as per the markets, and if they are little low, and if they are a critical resource or something, or a high performer, we just have to take a process. But irrespective of that, you have any number of gateways for the monetary benefits. So where apart from all these things, you have your the attitude also plays a major role.
True.
See, attitude plays a major role where we try to retain an employee. Every employee is important.
Mm.
We retain them. But there are cases which I've seen in my experience, they come back after 6 months after retainment. Again, they come they wanted to look out for another job and they have an offer.
True, true.
So
But
those cases
however,
we
we
cannot
cannot
encourage
stop it.
basically.
Yes, yes, yes. True, true that, true that. So we've been, and I think most of the industry is facing this issue, and we are not able to find the exact solution for it. However, I think each organization is trying their best out on this
Hmm.
perspective.
Hmm.
Yes, true that. So on the next question, so if you say retention, can you share some five practical retention practices that you think every organization can apply or should apply? I know it varies different based on the organizational culture, but I think there would be few things that we can take it up and learn and probably apply it that would be useful for the industry experts who are also in this program, and of course to me as well.
Say after this pandemic, before pandemic, I would just wanted to talk. There are other aspects like it was very different before 2 years. But first thing is that after this pandemic, it's the wellness which plays the first role according to me.
True.
So it will be the wellness, the holistic view. It doesn't mean only the physical one or something. So it depends upon its mental wellness, physical wellness, and financial wellness also. So physical, mental wellness is we all be stuck in the home and be stressed out. So if we can have some sessions on stress management, or you have a counselor in the organization who can help us out to talk, we have that point as discussion very confidential, and these things are all kind of this falls under the mental wellness. Physical
True.
wellness, there are especially the millennials, right? They're all very active, and they wanted some or the other activities. So there are few organizations who takes up the sessions on workshops on yoga, Zumba, gym memberships. So these terms even the physical things physical wellness can also be taken care of. And coming to the financial wellness, um, companies now taking a very look at the insurance plans basically.
Mm.
That too after the increasing the value of the insurance to some insured, and the other part is that if they go with the whatever it's covered, and all those terms they have to renew validity if they have existing ones.
True.
Else, if they don't have, they have to look into this. And also some salary advances if required at any situation, given situation for the employee. Salary loans or advances, which will help. So as a whole point, I would feel like it is the wellness one. The second thing is you just have to uh, recognize the employee contribution or the achievements,
Mm.
which will obviously motivate. When an employee in a scenario takes up the look out for a job or something, when he or she was not recognized. So you should have a very good rewards and recognition plan, and you have to review it periodically according to the situation. You wanted to revamp it, you have to revamp it. That is the second point. And third one, you should have a very inclusive culture of the organization, wherein you can you have to feel that even employees feedback makes a value to you.
Mm.
So according to me, it is the employees are the brand ambassadors of the organization.
True.
So only if they are the people who work on the ground. So you should not be only you take feedback from the leadership team or these for frontline managers. You just have to be open your ears, for even if a software engineer or the entry level people might have a feedback, and not that every feedback has to be taken. You get invaluable feedbacks, so you can think about it. Even we will not be thinking in that perspective what they have thought, which will be
True.
helpful for us.
True.
And the other one which I say is that the career development of the employee. Because one person, people, we are humans, right? When you do a monotonous job, we tend to get bored, and we tend to think that we just wanted a more challenging role and all. And they just have to have a clear growth path in the organization.
Mm. Mm.
So I feel like these are the important points, which will help you. Practical things. These are kind of fine tuned anytime.
True.
So
True.
these
True.
are the things which I feel.
I think these are the things which has been discussed in the a lot of HR forums and industry forums as well when it comes to employee engagement or employee management or employee happiness score, etc. I think wellness being on the one in the list, number one in the list. I think that pretty
Yes.
much sums up what needs to be taken care or what needs to be focused when it comes to employee engagement or retention as on a whole. So, Archana, in the recent times, probably especially after the post COVID period, can you share one experience of yours where you felt a particular scenarios where very authentic and you wanted to retain the employee and you actually tried it out and you got succeeded in it? And
Okay, I
Okay,
I would not
I would
say
not
like
say like
after the
after
pandemic
the
right now.
pandemic right now.
I'll just give
Let's
you an
just give you an
example from
example
my
from my
experience.
experience.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
we have a lot of
we have a
women
lot of
employees,
women
right?
employees, right?
So who
So
takes
who
break
takes
and comes
break and
after
comes
their
after their
maternity or their
maternity or
personal
their
things and
personal things and
everything.
everything.
So
So
there was an
there was
employee
an
who
employee
who
who
joined and
joined and
he was doing
he was doing
phenomenally well in her
phenomenally
job.
well in her job.
But after that,
But after that,
at some time,
sometime
she put down her
she put down her
papers.
papers.
So
So
when we find
when
out
we find
it
out
was for
it
the
was for the
basically for the work
basically for
life
the work life
balance.
balance.
So what
So
we did
what
is that
we
we
did
heard
is that
all
we
our
heard all our
concerns,
concerns,
we were
we
like the
were
kind
like the
of
kind of
asking her what time
asking her
she
what time
logs
she
in
logs in
and what time
and
she
what
takes
time she takes
break and all those
break and
stuff.
all
So
those stuff.
we made
We
some
made some
alterations and we gave
alterations
a
and we gave
support,
a support,
another resource who
another
can
resource who
support
can
her
support
also,
her also,
being a
being
potential
a
and a
potential
critical
and a
resource.
critical resource.
And now that
And now that
and we also
and we
told
also told
we were
we were
flexible asking
flexible asking
to take
her to
work from
take
home
work from
whenever she
home whenever she
required
required
and all this.
and all this.
And all these
And all these
things
things
made her return.
made
The
her
first
return. The
point is
first
that
point is that
she was very
she was
happy
very
that we
happy that
listened
we
to her.
listened to her.
We
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 had
did some
we did
minor
some
changes
minor
in her
changes in her
work life
work
balance or
life
the work
balance or
which
the
she's
work
being
which she's
done.
being done.
And then she was
And then she was
she was really
she was
happy to
really
speak.
happy to speak.
very nice to hear. I think that's empowerment on the whole, and it's very nice of taking this initiative and the management also coming forward to take it. It's very nice to hear that, because it's always mostly HRs, they really wanted to do and they really wanted to help, and somewhere we would go for a toss between the employees and the management and we would not be actually able to do it. So fortunate is the thing that all are aligned and being on the same line, it really help. I think that's flexibility is the need of the an upcoming years, I guess, and I think that is going to play a major role in deciding a company culture as well. That I mean, as everybody is into hybrid now, and I think we're not able to find Archana in the video. Anyway, so we're talking about the retention, talent management, retention strategies, and I think Archana was sharing out her experience on how she was actually retaining an women employee, and that's really good to know. I think most of the organizations have introduced hybrid work policy now, which has given a flexibility to a certain amount. I think that would also be the working mode for next 1 or 2 years almost in all the places. In fact, for the doubt, we don't know whether we would return to office all the 5 or 6 days like how it used to happen before the pandemic. So, yep. So I think maybe some network issue will try to reach out to Archana. So thanks Deepak for writing to us in the comments. Let Archana join back. I'll definitely let her know that we'll sort this out for the better experience. Thank you. Meanwhile, participants, you can actually post in your question in the comments. So actually, I wanted to share one of the retention case which we actually did. So we had an employee, and basically the employee from a native place, somewhere in the down south, and due to some reasons he had put in the paper. One was like compensation, as he had some family responsibilities. And then we had he had put the papers and he was about to move out of the organization. So one of the HRBP took this case and spoke to the concerned person, and sorted out what was the issue, and we came to know it was because of only of the salary. But however, because of the experience and other things, we were not able to match up to that level. So Archana, I was just sharing about one of the retention case which we actually did. So I thought
Okay.
I'll just keep the participants engaged till
I'm
you
so
come.
sorry
I'm
for
so
the
sorry for
technical
the
glitch.
technical glitch. No, no problem. And one of our participant, Deepak, has written that there is a echo from your end, and
Okay.
he's quite excited to sort it out because he can have a better experience.
Okay.
So
I'll just have my
have my
earphones.
earphones.
Let's see.
Maybe.
Let's see
Yes.
like how it goes. Yeah.
Yes. So I was sharing about the retention experience we were actually doing. So one that was for the monetary case, and it was a very authentic case where he had to support his family and could not stay in Chennai. So we got a permanent work from home for him, where he's working from home and he's supporting us there. So monthly once, or twice, 2 months once, he visits the office. He stays for a week, and he will get the experience of working from office. So good that he's a very good resource, and he has made lot of frameworks and design for us in the organization and the team. Good that we actually didn't miss him out. So how the employee, when how like it makes a change when we hear the employee's voice and try to give a resolution for that. So it's actually a win-win as well, that we don't miss a good resource, and they also have the experience, or they enjoy uh, their work environment, being it an office or home or hybrid or whatever.
Kripa, just a
Kripa,
moment.
just
I
a
think
moment. I think
I'm still
I'm
echoing.
still
I'll
echoing.
connect
I'll
from my
connect from my
phone.
phone.
Just a
I
moment.
think it's fine with me now. I think I
Okay.
didn't find any echoing. So maybe we will wait in case if that is happening. Maybe you can reconnect.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. So yes, we were talking about some scenarios and success stories about employee retention. So now you were also mentioning about rewards and recognition before some time, especially how it plays a very important role in retaining good employees, or to motivate on from the talent management perspective. How it has changed really after post COVID. I think it has given a big shake after COVID, and I think entire framework has been redesigned in most of the organization, especially
Exactly.
in the mid-scale organizations.
Right.
So yeah. So how did you come up with an R&R, sorry, rewards and recognition post your COVID times? Your
Okay.
experience on it.
So,
So
uh, as you said,
as you said,
we were
we were
revamping
revamping
completely.
completely.
Okay.
Okay.
So, because
So
there
because
are
there
certain,
are certain
in the
in the
industry, you
industry,
have a
you
couple
have
of
a couple of
awards for,
awards for
occurrence as
occurrence as
quarterly, half
quarterly, half
yearly,
yearly,
and
and
there are some
there are some
on the spot
on the
awards,
spot
something
awards,
like.
something like. Yes,
But what
yes. But
happened is
what
that
happened is that
initially, before
initially,
COVID,
before COVID,
most of the
most of the
managers
managers
will wait,
will
and
wait,
then will
and then will
give
and
them in a
give
later
them in a
part.
later part.
And
And
post COVID,
post
it
COVID,
is not the
it is
case
not
like
the
that
case
and
like
all.
that and
We
all.
have to
We have to
insist and we have to
insist and we have to
change,
change,
revamp it,
revamp it,
and we made
and
it
we
like,
made
you
it
have to
like
make
you
it
have to
as
make it
on the
as
spot
on the spot
awards,
awards,
irrespective of a team
irrespective of a
award or
team
an
award or an
individual
individual
award.
award.
You just
You
have to
just
be,
have to be,
you revamp
you
it, and you
revamp it,
have to
and you
have
have
some
to have some
innovative ideas,
innovative ideas.
you just have to
You just
break your
have to
brains
break
for
your
that.
brains for that. True, true, true.
So you have
So
to
you
like
have to
see
like
what
see
best will
what best
suit
will
your
suit your
organization or your
organization or your
industry.
industry. True. Yes.
And it has to be like, for example, our organization which I know, they did immediately after the achievement, they just get the award within a day or 48 hours.
Mm, mm, mm.
So that, the George which the employee has achieved, they have an accomplishment.
True, true,
And
true.
when they get along and award with it, it will be an different level of experience for them.
True, absolutely, absolutely. So it's by the September. I know I'm going to be in the industry for 8 years now. Not just HR, though I started my career as a software engineer. Throughout this, when I was bagging an award, I started my role with as a techie. So when I joined and when I received the award, it was about feel good factor of receiving the award.
Exactly.
So yes, post that now, the generation which is coming in, they need a wow factor in everything, as you said, surprise. So
Yes.
we have to come up with lot of innovative ideas to really uh, give them a feel of giving the reward or recognition. It's not about just giving it. So
Right.
it has more about design thinking and innovating for HRs rather than just getting it done. So I could so
Exactly.
relate about it. Yes, yes. So that's nice. That's nice. So I think there are when it comes to talent development, it is also about it also plays a crucial role aside or along with employee engagement.
Mm.
So combinedly as a framework, how do you think we can track employee engagement success?
Okay. So it depends upon certain things. We do take all in number of initiatives for the employees and anything. See, one thing which we can see is that, we can see their productivity increase and the performance, levels goes up if the employee and the engagement, whatever it's be done for the employee, right? And that we can do. That is one part. We can see how you will have an unauthorized absenteeism will not be there, and you will not have lame excuses to come to office,
Okay.
right? And you can also do a ESAT survey.
Okay, okay. Archana, I think it's still going.
Okay.
Maybe you can try reconnecting.
Just give me a moment. I'll just join from my mobile.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
So previously we were discussing about rewards and recognition. So if you actually see, with Gen Z force which has come into the workplace, they want a wow or surprise factor in anything, and it needs to be quicker also. So those days they might announce that those days, as in I'm talking about 5 or 6 or 7 years before. So they would actually announce that so and so is going to get a pat on back, or spot award or star performer of the month, and actually they would be happy just knowing it, and slowly at the end of the month when as a coupon or as an e-certificate or an and hard copy it reaches the specific associate or an employee, and yeah, they would actually secure it in the place. Now as far as I've noticed and been with people out there, they wanted it to the spot award should be on spot. So it's like we have to keep everything ready, and then we have to actually work on it. And they also want a different kind of innovative framework or innovative ways to actually reward and recognize them. So with we hiring a differentiated talent and differentiate very very new type of workforce, I think the expectation also varies, and I think we need to align it for that as well, and that is where the challenges comes in for HR. So let's wait for Archana to connect over. We have a few more interesting questions that has been lined up on succession planning and some of the talent development and career development strategies, and a few more interesting questions on learning and development aside talent management. So let's wait for her. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can post it in the comments, which we can address post the sessions as a Q&A. Yes,
I'm
Sachin.
extremely sorry for this
I'm
technical
extremely sorry for this technical
glitch. I think it's
glitch.
echoing
I
everywhere.
think it's echoing everywhere. No, no problem, Archana. I think it should be fine now. Uh, yes, we were talking about employee engagement aside talent management and retention strategies, and how do they actually come along together.
Right.
Right. As in, how do we measure the employee engagement success?
So
So we're
basically,
talking
like,
about.
you can do,
You
yeah,
can
we
do,
can
yeah,
do an
we can do
ESAT
an
survey,
ESAT survey,
which you will see, like,
which you will see,
might be, you
might
can, like,
be, you can
engage with an
engage with
external
an
vendor.
external vendor.
Because if
Because
we as
if
an,
we as an
organization does an
organization does an
employee
employee
satisfaction survey,
satisfaction survey,
employers tend,
employees tend
might be not to,
might be not to
voice out your
voice out your
opinions.
opinions.
So you can just,
So you can
go
just
for an
go
external
for an
vendor,
external
and
vendor,
you can
and
also
you can
see the
also see the
differences
differences
in their
in their
productivity
productivity
levels,
levels,
their
their
performances,
performances,
everything,
everything.
it will be
It will be it
it will be kind
will
of
be kind of
increased, and
increased,
you'll have
and you'll have
a
a
personalized
personalized
you not have any
you not have any
absenteeisms and all those
absenteeisms and
stuff.
all those stuff.
When all these
When
things
all these
gets
things
down,
gets
the
down,
conflicts
the
will also
conflicts
not
will
be
also
right
not be
within the
right
team
within
or
the
with the
team or with the
managers or
managers or
whatever the case
whatever
is.
the case is. Okay.
So I said,
Okay. So I said,
we can,
we can
track the
track
process of the
the process of
employee
the employee
engagement in these
engagement in these
areas,
areas,
or you can also
or you
kind
can
of
also
do
kind
some
of do
pulse
some pulse
surveys for any
surveys for any
specific
specific
employee
employee
engagement
engagement.
and all those
And
stuff.
all those things. Okay. 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 So I think we also have a lot of employee engagement tools. Virtual AI based tool that has been launched, and where people can write the queries, especially in a bigger organization. Where we are crossing like 500 or 500 above or 700 above, and we will not be able to have an individual track of that sort. So yeah. So I also wanted to understand that apart from the surveys or other things, how do you think we can actually track employee engagement success apart from surveys?
You can have,
You can have
one-on-one connects,
one-on-one
basically. You
connects,
can have a
basically. You
skip
can have
level
a skip
meetings,
level
basically.
meetings, basically. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So,
So
rather than these
rather
surveys,
than the
I
surveys,
what
I
prefer
what
do is that,
prefer do is that,
my personal
my
practice is
personal
that
practice is that
I have a
I have a
scheduled
scheduled
HR connects
HR
with the
connects with
employee,
the employees.
and make sure,
And
because
make sure, because
we are
we are
growing
a
organization
growing
kind of stuff,
organization kind of stuff.
every time,
Every time
we do this
we
kind
use
of
this kind of
make sure that we
make
don't
sure that
talk,
we don't
we
talk
talk to
we talk to
every
every
employee,
employee.
we cover the
We
most of
cover
the
the most of the
employees.
employees.
And skip level
And skip
meetings
level
also, we
meetings
get the
also, we get the
reports. You
reports.
can do a
You can do
small,
a small
quiz ice
quiz
breaking
ice breaking
sessions, where
sessions
you can get
where
the
you can get the
feedbacks in that
feedbacks in
particular
that particular
sections.
sections.
So these things and all, will be really helpful, and which I'm practicing currently.
Okay, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Simple yet powerful, I guess.
Exactly.
I think whatever tools we bring in, I think when we have a face-to-face connect, it is completely different. Maybe
Right.
it could be online through Teams or Skype also, but I think that connect is very important and more powerful rather than letting tool do it. However, it is helpful for us to do the analytics, but however, when we get to hear from face to face, I think that makes a whole lot of change.
And we can also find that the facial expressions, right? Like, which has
Yes.
been missing for the last few years.
True, true, true that, true. Yes. Archana, very important question. We've been talking about retention, talking about talent management, or talent development. So here comes the question: succession planning. I think that's also one of the major thing which we need to have a clear roadmap on. Especially with the when we talk about the retention and you know attrition being on the higher side. Sorry, guys, there's unexpected technical glitch today. Archana, you're able to hear me now? I think you have muted your mic. I cannot hear you, but I can see you talking. No, I think you're muted. Can you check once, please? Okay, I think I'm not able to hear you then. I can see you talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can, I can. Yes.
But I don't know. This echoes. I'm just like just checking all my aspects.
Okay, no issues happens. So yeah, we were talking about succession planning when it comes to engagement or development, talent development, talent management. I think succession planning plays a very major role, that we have a plan well defined for attrition or any of the retention strategy. So how do you actually see that out, Archana? Can you throw some light on that?
So according to me, succession planning is like people driven to process driven in the organization. It gets you. And in another aspect, as in putting myself as an employee in place. So when an employee is getting higher, is after a training or the skills getting identified, their performance and everything, and they're moving up further in their ladder of their career. And this will also motivate the other employees, saying that you do the right thing and you give your best in the organization in terms of performance, you also can reach there,
True, true.
right? And which will motivate indirectly motivate others also.
Mm, mm,
And the
true.
other part, not that section planning will not work an employee will put down the papers and then we give them a promotion. It will not work like that. We
True.
identify the people prior itself,
Mm.
and then we start grooming them according to the next level role,
Yeah.
right? So all these things will help the individual employee who's involved in such planning process also to get motivated, and it will also indirectly motivates the other team members or the other employees in the organization. This will also
Got it.
for the growth part of the particular employee or whatever they wanted, at least they'll get in a light on the growth path of the organization, in the organization.
Okay. So, succession planning and corresponding benefit to the organization. So, can you share some pointers on that? How it actually help for an organization success? How important the succession planning is?
So it will be you don't have dependency. If an employee resigns and let it be at any level of the organization, you will not have any dependency. And you don't have to again go back and then search for a person in the market. You have a person just next to you, who can whom you can you can put them in that particular role.
Mm.
You
Mm.
just have to start giving the KT.
True.
Without the section planning, we either have to go and search in the market. We end up as a budgeting part of stuff, like costing part of them also, it will be really effective. And it is time consuming. The organization doesn't run only based on an employee, right? It has to, you will not have a business continuity issue at all.
Sure, sure. True, true, true that. True that. True.
And you'll have you have to, but the point is that the organization have to have a strategic suction plan at all levels. You just have to start
True.
identifying people, and then you just have to start grooming them to avoid all last minute surprises and everything.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Very much. Very much. So I think that also gives a clear direction, and we will be able to make a proper data centric decision without any bias. I think the framework itself would motivate and speak for it, and also help us to identify the next employees who can actually success the throne or the designation or the place. So that's very true. So yeah, so some career development plan for the employee management, or how do you think we can actually design the career development plan for the employees to make it a success, and that really helps and be a win-win?
See, basically, first you just have to identify the employees
Mm.
who's really interested. You cannot push a person who's not interested in that particular role.
True. True.
there are two sets of people who is like, who wanted to be a core technical person. But there's other person like, who might be interested in a techno-functional role.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
identifying the right person for the role is the first bottom line of the career development plan.
Mm.
And then you just have to set these strategies. You have to set the expectations for the employees whom you are choosing for that particular training or development plan. And then, like, if it is, for example, like, if it's a leadership skill high, like, training or something, you just can, like, talk to them. You see that you are a potential leader, and they wanted to groom. You have like certain areas of improvement wherein we are trying to groom in that particular area, and you can customize the plan, training plan accordingly,
Okay. So you
which
mean
I
to
could say
say
tailor made.
something like an IDP, individual development plan types, or something different
Exactly,
from that?
exactly. For a mid-sized organization, I would say.
Mm, mm, mm.
And obviously, yes, like, for the technical front, you will have a lot number of like people, and if there is an ensure, like, for freshers, when they get in, like, you will have a large planning for communication skills, how to, after training, they'll get the placed in the project, how to respond to the mails, how to talk over a calls with the client. All these things, like, will be a structured one. But my example was for an leadership, trainings basically.
Got it.
And for
Got
in
it.
freshers, when they have the soft skills, they have to complete this during their initial phase of their journey.
Mm, mm.
And you have to, like, kind of, like, evaluate them accordingly after the training. It's just not like, you just like complete the training and they are done.
Mm,
You
mm.
might have to, like, if there's any, if it's a technical, you have to give some exams, tests or something, and see how much they score. And if they are lesser than like 50% or something, and if you require, like, you can, like, kind of ask them to do a retest, all those stuff. And you can also start giving some small tasks or small responsibilities or role. You can alter the roles accordingly to evaluate them after the training.
True, true that, true, true. So, this is one question that's been popping out of my mind now. So, learning and development, talent management. So, how different and similar it is?
It goes hand in hand according to me.
Okay, okay.
So,
So,
because like learning and development, you'll have a certain set of behavioral things, everything, like, technical or the domain related trainings and everything. But talent development, it depends upon the individual. Like, that will be a kind of group of people which we focus on. And the talent development, when we have a, like, when an employee comes and says that I'm interested in this particular role,
mm, mm,
so then we just have to, like, if there's any lacking, you have to train them. Obviously, it again goes to the L&D of training them.
mm. True.
So that's how, like,
True.
I see this both segments.
Okay, okay. So now we've been asking you about your experiences on talent development, talent management, and employee retention strategies. But how challenging it is, especially with new gen coming to workplace. So I'm sure I think it is almost customized for people out there. So how challenging it is for HR or the SMEs who are working in these areas.
Okay. So when it comes for the Gen Z or the millennials, right? Like, when I started my career 15 years back,
Mm,
I
mm,
just like follow what my manager says.
mm,
And there are times not many managers are open for feedback or suggestions if we give something.
mm, mm,
But
mm.
it's not the case right now at all. So
Yeah.
the millennials need, like, they have lot number of ideas, like innovative ideas. So we have to hear them,
Okay.
and you have to be flexible with them, and you have to give the right tools to work, right trainings for them.
Mm, mm.
So, and the thing is that, like, you just have to make sure that they are being heard.
True.
with
True,
all
true
the
that.
aspects and everything, let it be their feedbacks or their issues happening, which they wanted to share and get an expertise advice from their managers or their leadership teams or whatever. Like, all these as a practice, they are we have to give them. The major point is we have to be flexible for this.
True. So, how performance appraisal or talent management or talent development influence each other? Or, how do you think as a HR or a HRBP we need to set out things right for the next succession planning, or, any talent development or talent management plan during the appraisal or a performance appraisal discussion?
See, what I throughout my HRBP experience or my experience, I say that when during the one-on-one discussion during the performance appraisals, right? So I say that there's an approach called sandwich approach.
Mm, mm,
This specifically I tell it to the managers, who's the first year managers.
mm, mm,
So
mm,
I just ask them you just have to tell them the positives or the achievements first,
mm,
and then give
mm,
a little things where they are lacking or the areas of improvement.
mm,
It should not be called as a negative points or something.
mm, mm,
It's
mm,
the
mm,
areas of improvement, and then
mm, mm,
close the discussion again with a very positive note.
mm. True.
This kind of approach, during the one-on-one discussions, right? Will make that most of the employees on the other side of the table get the exact thing like what it is been. Rather than we say that you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you were lacking in this area. Rather than not recognizing what they are good at. So this
True.
is one part during the managerial thing which I say to the managers. And second part is the performance appraisal doesn't only involve only about the performance. It also involves many few things.
True. True.
So those times we most the industry benchmark things. So we have to see and we have to on the domain or the tower levels or within the organization. You just have to see who's the best, whether they are, you have to do a market correction for them.
True.
Just have to see if, if they're doing a phenomenal and what is their CTC currently and what is the market standard for that particular role. And making the appraisals according to the market standards. So you have to be flexible. There are certain organizations which will be the percentage of the hikes will be fixed, right? We should not stick to that
Hmm.
if we wanted to retain our employees.
So flexibility is the key, you would suggest.
Exactly.
Okay, okay. That pretty much answers my question. So, I think we've been talking about how to retain and how to, uh, there's some few things on the talent development strategies. I think as a HR or part of a HR team to your HR juniors who are in the team. So how do you think actually you need a lot of energy to go retain someone also. How do you think we can motivate the fellow team members of the HR to actually do this retaining thing, which is very difficult because it's always easy to deal with the tool or technical aspect of it, but when it comes to people, it's always tough. I think how do you what is the one piece of suggestion you would actually give to motivate?
Mine is a very simple one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So first you have to hear them. Okay. So
Okay.
just make them talk. You don't
Okay.
be judgmental or cut short them when they're having a conversation.
Mm.
You just have to listen to them and then you have to be very patient, be open minded. Don't get into a judgmental things. This person is already like that and why should I hear?
Okay.
And the key factor is you have to certain employees like the attitude will make then a small petty things when they blow it up and they stay.
Mm.
You just have to make the difference, like, you have to differentiate which has to be action items and which can be no. And we'll see, like, as I said, like, the employees, like, go out for monitoring, the career for growth, all those stuff. So we just have to see, and even the work-life balance.
True, true, very important.
So if it's a work-life balance kind of scenario, you just have to reach out to the concerned team or the managers and find out what is the other way around. Like, you just have to hear the other side of the, like, the scenarios, what happened and all, right? Like, to get into a conclusion or where went wrong.
True,
So you
true.
have to be, you have to hear, you have to, like, there's one, it's like, 5 why and 1 H
Yes,
approach.
yes, yes.
Any situation, you put these questions: why, when, where,
True,
who,
true.
and how, and then you will get into a conclusion.
Simple and effective. Loving this.
Yep.
All these are very simple. Actually, I think all of us know most of this, but somewhere we, forget to apply, or we would not be applying it at a right time. I think
Right.
that actually makes the process completely complicated. I think this pretty much help. Very simple. I think everyone who's participating would definitely recollect some of your simple and very powerful tips. I think Archana, with this I've come to the end of the session, and almost whatever I wanted to have, and whatever I have drafted, I think I have put it out, and you have given it in your own style. However, in spite of the technical glitches we had, I think it really helped, and you really did a great job without the flow going out. I think we'll wait for some questions from the participants. Participants, if you have any questions, you can put it in the comment box, and we'll have Archana answered for that. Okay. I think I don't have any questions till now. We'll wait for a minute more.
Sure.
Yeah. Ashna, do you think you want to share something as a a part or end of the session? Do you think you wanted to share some piece of information to us?
Yeah. The thing is that whatever we have discussed and whatever we have told over here, it is just like, guideline kind of stuff, which I would say. So it varies either according to the situation, the industry, your organization goals, values, and everything. And you can, like, add up your design thinking in the approaches which you do for the, like, which is happening inside, like, retention or the talent development or whatever it is. So it is like, I just wanted to every kind of, it's an individual and situations which we face. We can take an essence from the previous situation if it's a similar one, but it will not be the same. So you just have to, flexible and alter according to the situation. That's what I just wanted to make a point here.
True, Archana. I think that's really true. So the guidelines we need to pick, like a customized tool, pick and drop, and just go on with it. Probably what we have today might not be there tomorrow as well. I think even in the time we should know to play it well. I think that is all about being a HR. um,
Exactly.
though sometimes it's underrated. I think you need to really act your brain and presence out at the time, and you know because I moved out of passion from a techie to a HR. I very much feel it, so they might easily say, you're a HR, right? But you're answerable for everyone, and if anything goes good, and when you have a rewards and recognize, it's always self tap. And if anything goes wrong as well, I think where is the HR team? I think that's the first question that comes up, and or we are known for that, and yet we happily take that out. I think yes, yes. So thank you so much, Archana, for joining the session. I really enjoyed. It was fun, and I was able to connect. Like I connect with my colleague, though we have not met or kind of spoke with each other earlier. I think we had a connection, like how it comes in the Avatar movie. So I'm very happy to have you, and giving your precious weekend time for us. And also thank you participants who are there for joining the session on your Sunday evening. Thank you so much, Archana, once again.
Thank you,
So
Kripa.
we'll again meet in the Insight Ask Pep Talk Series 9 next month with another yet an industry expert. Please stay tuned. So this is Shiva Kripa here, people architect. I work for Maverick Systems as a HRBP. Please do stay connected. You can write to me on the LinkedIn as well. Stay connected, and I'm the a name under Shiva Kripa Rajara. So thank you, S Rays, for giving me this opportunity. So S Rays is an HR consultant organization who would actually provide HR consultancy services for corporates, startups, and mid-scale companies as well. Do check their website www.srace.in, and also their presence in the social media pages like LinkedIn, Facebook, and Insta as well. Thank you, Arshana, so much again for joining. Thanks for
Thank
spending
you,
your
Kripa.
time, and thank you, team, for supporting us. Thank you. Bye, bye, everyone.